I need people to listen to me. And I really need you to listen. And when I am done this video, I need you to share this all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you need to do. I need you to listen to me. Don't write any comment. Don't just shut up and listen, because this is very important. And the United States is facing an abyss. And if the United States is facing an abyss, the world is facing an abyss. So shut your mouth. Don't argue. Don't anything. Listen to me. And I beg of you. I beg, because Facebook I don't have anymore. They have taken away my ability to speak on Facebook. So all of you who have it, share it. All the social media. Share this video. It's very important. I am going to explain to you why this election is being rigged right now. This election is being rigged, and it's being rigged hardcore, worse than anything you saw in Chicago in 1960. This is worse than the graveyard vote. This is worse than Florida. This is worse than all of it. Ballot stuffing, all of it. Nothing has anything on what's going on in 2020. The reason why I am saying that this is being rigged is not because I support Trump winning and I'm against Biden, but because of the facts. The media reported very early on that there were many ballots that were found in garbage cans and in rivers and in forests that were signed for Trump, Donald Trump. That should have been a huge story. You don't hear about this stuff happening anywhere. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was talking about it. How in the hell can any election be considered valid when a ballot is found in a river? How the hell can any election be valid when a postal worker has to be arrested for losing several ballots? That was another story that happened. And there are many, many, many other cases of these mail-in ballots which have been disregarded, destroyed, found in a dumpster, found in the river, found in garbage cans. How in the hell can any election be considered valid now? How can that be? How can that be? I had never heard anything about it like this in my life. And then you've got all the mainstream media people, including Fox News, which many of you people watch. They're the lesser of all the evils, but they're still evil. You got that one up there. You got all those Fox people, Brett Baer, Martha McCallum, Juan Williams, all these people on Fox saying there's no evidence of any bad things going on. What in the hell? Sean Hannity's been talking about the ballots being found in garbage. Tucker Carlson's talked about it. Everybody, CNN has talked. Everybody's been talking about it. Yahoo News has talked about it. Everybody, the mainstream media talked about it. And you're telling me there's no evidence of any vote rigging? I'm sorry, but when somebody finds a ballot in a garbage container, which all of them had Trump on them, or in a river, that election has to be canceled and everybody needs to vote again. It can't be considered valid again. And you notice that those ballots, they were found in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Now, another reason why this election is completely, maybe not the voting. This doesn't have to do with the voting now. This has to do with the information. The information was big time rigged. Not one, I mean, you know, some of the Fox people, Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, those kind of, Laura Ingraham, those late night conservative Fox people, they talked about the Hunter Biden things. Bob Alinsky and all that stuff. But the mainstream media deliberately, and not just the mainstream media, but social media, the debate commissions, the Democrat politicians, all of them completely refused to speak about Hunter Biden and his corruption and even the uncovered documents of pedophilia and corruption with Russian officials and Chinese officials getting jobs that he wasn't qualified for. All this sort of stuff. And it goes back to Joe Biden because it's downright nepotism, and I would say even, it just shows the kind of person, I mean, he's a mafioso, he's a godfather of the worst mafia family in history, and the mainstream media did not want to cover it. In fact, the New York Times blatantly said, we're not covering this. We're not covering this. You know how much power the mainstream media has a lot of power. Let me tell you something. Media is a very, very powerful thing. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I've seen it firsthand. And for the media and the debate commissions to not want to speak about it, ask Biden questions about it, any of that stuff, it just goes to show that information, especially people who are independent but may be considering voting for Biden, but they could have their minds changed, and they watch CNN and they watch ABC and NBC because they really don't understand that the mainstream media and the deep state is real and it's out to get them and enslave them and all that stuff. These are people who are still, you know, stuck in another decade. They think that life is decadence. They watch sports. They care more about sports than they do about what's happening to their freedom and all this stuff. And they watch the mainstream media. They're not exactly leftists, but they're dumb as dirt. And they're not getting the information about this crime family from CNN, NBC, and all the others, even Fox, with the exception of Tucker and Hannity and Laura Ingraham and all those other people. I mean, that in and of itself. Now, another thing. Why is it that counting the votes in Pennsylvania and in Georgia, the mail-in votes, was suspended last night? They were suspended. They said, we are no longer counting any more votes. What is that all about? One has to ask that question. Why in the hell are vote counters not counting votes on election day? I always assume you count until you are done and you don't stop for anything. I've worked in election campaign many moons ago. I've done it. And you're just going to have all these ballots spread out on some table and people say, you know what, we're going to stop counting, go home, we come back tomorrow or whenever. What is it that they are trying to do? Who gave these orders to just stop counting? First of all, I think mail-in ballots should be considered illegal because, first of all, to have a ballot just be taken all over the country like that or all over the state like that with a stranger whom has not been vetted, don't know him from a hole in the wall, and he's just supposed to be trusted to take all these ballots which concern the future of the most powerful nation on the planet and trust him to take all of this information and send it off to another destination to be counted. I think that is a mockery. That is laughable. It is sad. It is disgusting. I don't understand that. But to say that we are no longer going to count votes by mail in Pennsylvania and in Georgia, we're just not going to do it. We refuse. We're not doing it. We're not counting. We're not doing it. We're not counting this. It's quitting time. We're not counting anymore until some other time. And we're going to just pick up where we left off tomorrow. With all these ballots scattered around some table, some high schooler or college kid trying to make a few bucks, $15 an hour. He's counting this, blah, 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 blah. He's counting. And then some election boss or somebody said, we're not doing this anymore. Go home, come back tomorrow if you feel like it, and pick up where you left off. And we just have these ballots laid out here where you were counting, where you can pick up where you left off. What in the hell? What in the hell is this? What has happened to the United States of America? What the hell? Nobody can argue with me that this election isn't being rigged right now. I'm telling you. The hatred is real. The anger is real. These globalists, I told you, they are going to do everything they can to make sure that Donald Trump never happens again. I'm telling you, you think this is a joke. All you people out there who think that you have the luxury to just go about your merry way and do what you feel, you don't. If you care about free, you don't. And I'm not one of those people who just worships the two-party. I'm an independent. But at the same time, I know that we are in a very, very bad situation right now in the world. 2020 has really shown me how aggressive these globalists are. They are willing to do everything to make sure that they've got power and money. Power and money. That is what they want, power and money. Big pharma, power and money. Social media, tech industry, Silicon Valley, power and money. Democrats, power and money. Chinese lobbies, power and money. All the Zionist lobby, power and money. All of them. All of them. Media, same thing, power and money. Mostly power with the media. And then the money side comes because a lot of the American media companies are owned by big globalist companies, and they feel that people like Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton, you get them in there, get close to China, trade deals with China. China can eat the lunch of the hardworking American, take all the jobs away, which will make these big companies richer. You see, when they thought that Trump was going to win, the Chinese money, currency, went down. Now it's going back up because they think that they're going to successfully rig this thing. You get Joe Biden in there, oh boy. You all stay there. You in 2020, Joe Biden, and especially Kamala Harris, I mean, Americans will be forced at gunpoint to wear masks. I think that Americans who don't want to be vaccinated will be sent to internment camps. Big pharma will make a killing. China will make a killing. China will take over the world if Biden and Harris gets in. I'm telling you. And doesn't matter if there's a Republican majority, they will try to get rid of them too. And this thing is being rigged right now. And I feel the only way that we can stop this and fight back, because we are facing an abyss, is if we share this information and we reveal and we predict what these globalists will do. Because if there's one thing that the globalists don't like, is when we already know what they are going to do, because they feel that we will prepare for it. And I will. Y'all can do what you want and continue living decadent thing. Don't listen to this. Don't share this video. Don't like this video. Don't understand the fact that I myself have completely been shadow banned on YouTube, been completely knocked off of Facebook. My information, which is strong, righteous information, is being censored left, right, and center. And you can decide you don't want to share it. You can decide that your one little piece of support doesn't matter. You don't have the power to do anything, and you continue being a slave as you are. You can continue being a slave. Me, I will continue to do what I can to fight. I only wish I could have fought even harder. It is tough when the mainstream media and the tech industry and the social media giants are really working overtime to shut your ass up, but I'm going to continue to do it until I'm dead. So you got to share this video on Facebook, Twitter, all over the place. Share this. I beg of you. I beg of you. Don't just sit on your lazy ass and don't do anything. And just, I'll even go far as if you don't share this video, you're a fool. You're a fool. I have no respect for you. I curse you to hell. And I hope all the food in your cupboard turns to dust. And that you'll be boiling eggshells and pigeon droppings for dinner every night. Because you are helping the globalists win when you don't take action. And I know I'm sounding harsh, but I'm telling you, we are on the edge of a freaking abyss here. This election is being rigged right now. We need to spread the information. We need to predict publicly what the globalists are doing. We need to protest. We need to make our voices heard. We need to share other videos from other outlets which are exposing the election fraud and the election rigging, and also predicting the future, which I predict is going to be very bad if Biden wins, or if he comes any closer to winning. They're going to try to make sure that Trump looks bad if he tries to fight this. I think he should fight this. It's bad. It's bad. This is the last stand. If Trump gets out and Biden and his Madam Kamala Harris, that little pimp Madam Kamala Harris, gets in there in that White House, you're never going to see another Trump-like patriotic, freedom-loving person again from the Democrats or the Republicans. The globalists will make sure that doesn't happen again. You'll never see another patriot in that White House again. Never. It will never happen. Republican and Democrat will be completely usurped. It'll be over. I'm telling you. And what happens to America happens to the world. They will go out, once they get rid of Trump, they'll get rid of Boris Johnson. They'll probably put England back in the EU. They will get Bolsonaro in Brazil, probably kill him. That's third world. All they got to do is find some crazy guy who hears God on the radio somewhere in downtown Rio de Janeiro in the worst possible area, and just go out, give him a gun, and tell him to go shoot Bolsonaro, and he'll be rewarded with 50 chickens. That's all they got to do. So they'll get rid of Boris, put England back in the EU. Justin Attackhead, Tarface, Swiftfoot, McDaddy, Trudeau will be reelected for another 10, 15 years. Bolsonaro will be assassinated. China will take over the world. Africa will be completely without any hope. It will and there will be more Middle Eastern wars on behalf of the Zionists. It will be madness. And then, of course, the virus business, that will continue. You'll see more years like 2020. It'll only get worse. There'll be forced vaccinations. And the media, the media doesn't want to tout a Trump vaccine, which I don't want any vaccine from Trump or Biden. But they pretend like a Trump vaccine is going to be poison, which it probably would be. All vaccines are poisonous to some people. No vaccine is perfect for everyone. That's why I'm against forced vaccines. I think they're criminal. But they try to make it like Trump's vaccine will be bad. But then if Biden comes in, they're going to say this is the best thing since sliced bread. And if you don't take it, you're killing people, just like with masks. I'm telling you. I'm telling you! I'm telling you! I'm telling you! You think I'm not? You gotta listen to me. Please, 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 please. Now, I know some of you are gonna write comments, try to argue me, or try to make some opposite point or something. I don't want to hear it! I don't want to hear it! You gotta share this video. Share videos from InfoWars. Share videos of Arana Nation. Like this video, because the more you like this video, the more the algorithms go up, and the more we can defeat the YouTube algorithms and be shown to more people on YouTube, because I'm being shadow banned on YouTube. I'm not on Facebook, but please, I'm begging you. The average sausage brain person out there, when they hear someone says the election is being rigged, they believe the mainstream media, say, how could you say something like that? I'm telling you, There were ballots found in garbages. I'll even put the information up there with the links to the news articles from legitimate sources if you want, even though I don't think any of the mainstream media is legitimate, but some of y'all think so, so I'll put it. Trump ballots found in garbage cans, rivers, censoring bad things about Biden from the mainstream media, taking down people like Arana Nation on social media who are effective with their messaging, halting the counting of ballots in Pennsylvania from mail and in Georgia. So many illegals getting driver's license in states where all you really need to show is a driver's license and you can vote. Or you don't even have to show that, like in New York. This thing is rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. The only good thing I can say about this election is that I can see minorities are beginning to wake up. Latinos, Cubans, Florida, you waking up. You waking up. You're waking up. Trump won Florida because a lot of Latinos, not a majority, but a lot of them said we're not believing the lies of the Democrat plantation no more. Even a lot of black people seem to, I mean, you black people, you slow to wake up to anything. You're one of the last people to see sense. I can tell you that as a black man. Black people are some of the last people to see sense in any scenario. But even black people I see are waking up. You know, and the globalists know this. They're losing their power with the people, so they have to resort to these tactics of deliberately throwing ballots away. Right in front of our eyes. The media reports it. And then when election day comes, they act like they never reported it. Whoa, what evidence do you have that election is being rigged? What evidence? Damn you! You told me that you found ballots in garbages with Trump's name on them. What more evidence? That alone is evidence. I don't hear about things like that happening in Zimbabwe. And every one of those elections have been rigged. Share this video, like this video, subscribe to the Arana Nation. Help me to fight back. Help me. I'm doing my part. Save humanity. Please do yours. We're 14,000 strong. And don't unsubscribe either. Subscribe. Stay with me. Stick with me. Fight with me. We are in a freaking war. If you act the fool now, it's over. It's over. I'm trying to do my part. Please do yours. And it's not much. I'm not even asking you for money. I don't care about it. I spit on your money. Please share this video. Just share it. Just share it and like it. And if you please. This is